What's up, you guys? It is Simone, aka Money Mo, and we are back with another Money Mo Media. And as you can see, yeah, I forgot the bill. My bad.
That's just me.
Oh,
I'm just T. Can't hate a bitch for free. Talking I'm off the.
don't do that. No, don't do no bomb. Y'all, Flick shortened my tag.
By popular demand.
Flick shortened my tag. The guys is in the group chat hating. Y'all throw some tomatoes at him when y'all see him, okay? That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. But anyways, let's get into it. As you guys seen in my previous episode, this is my segment. The boys are different. I'm going to put my Clubhouse rules up here, and I want y'all to read it. I'm not about to be repeating myself. Everyone that's on this YouTube channel should know how to read. So let's read it. Give y'all a couple seconds to do that. Alrighty. Flicks. WNBA season has started.
Here we go.
It's finally here. And we're going to post the games that are broadcasted. And I know it's kind of hard to get access to these WNBA games if you don't have like League Pass or cable. But we're going to show you the games that are streamed on ESPN and ABC. Because everybody should kind of have those if you have live TV and all that good stuff. All right. Some good games for the weekend. I need y'all to tap in and watch these good games. All right. Flicks, I know you excited for your Aces.
Here we go. It's the Commissioner's Cup. The Commissioner's Cup is coming up. One of the biggest games opening weekend. Las Vegas Aces. They're favored by 12 points over the Seattle Storm. I'm super excited.
I'm excited too. I could see Vegas winning, but I could see Seattle giving them a good fight too. But there's no way to start the Commissioner's Cup out with unless you bring the champs. And then Candace Parker. Can we get a bomb to that?
What's her nickname again?
I call her CP3. They call her Ace. They call her Ace too, but on this show I'm calling her CP3.
That's just me. Ain't no spiteful, I'm just T. Can't hate a bitch for free. Talking I'm off the.
Yeah. And like I said, I know y'all CP3 is Chris Paul, but this is my segment. Like, there's no arguing with me. Go argue with your mama. All right? And my Sparks. My Sparks. We got the dub. And, Zaya Cook was in her bag. In her bag. She didn't miss a shot. For like majority of her time in there. I like it. Kurt Miller effect. Flicks tried to say who? Kurt Miller effect. I said what I said. Sparks are going to the playoffs.
Sparks just had a great win. They beat the
They're
Phoenix
going to
Mercury.
the playoffs.
Beat Brittany Griner on her return. She returned in Staples Center. Crypto Center. There. Sparks won 94-71.
And you know we had to give the Vice President Kamala Harris her own jersey, her own Sparks jersey. So dope. Beautiful turnout for the home opener at Crypto for LA. Yeah, amazing.
Shout out to Don Staley also being there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know, that South Carolina connect with Zaya Cook is dope. I love it. Yeah. I need y'all to show up to Sparks games. LA people, don't be saying, "Oh, it's expensive." Man, go to the games. Enjoy the vibes. Good action, good fun. It's always fun at the Sparks games. And let's go to the East. Let's go to the East Coast. Okay. The highly anticipated New York Liberty took an L to the Washington Mystics. 16-point deficit. 16 points. And I don't want y'all to be like surprised because the Mystics are good. They're good. They've been together for a long time. Their core has been very, very solid. I'm not surprised. On paper, I know last episode on paper I was talking about New York Liberty looks good. But if you didn't know, I had the Mystics in my top 5 as well. So, yeah, I feel like we're going to see good matchups with that. For sure. All right. My player of the week, Kalia Copper from the Chicago Sky. She was in her bag. She was hooping. She had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Big numbers. I expect a big season out of her just because Candace Parker is gone. Like, Vandersloot is gone. So she has more of a super. Her green light just gotten bigger. I feel like she's going to be more in that leadership role, and I expect her to do really big things. I feel like if she's going to be putting up numbers like this for the entire season, she might be in the running for MVP.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. So we're talking MVP rankings early. It's only week one, only one game played regular season. But is there anybody that stands out to you MVP rankings?
Kalia Copper. I feel like it's only right. She's improved every season, and now it's kind of like that challenge to where it's like, okay, you were a part of this core when the Chicago Sky won the chip. Now it's a whole different look. You have more of a leadership role. Your green light went from like a regular size, and now it's like a huge circle. So it's like it's the sky is the limit for her. Like she could really put that team on her back if she wants to, and I think she has that ability too. I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her, man.
I like it. And then circling back to my Aces. They suspended our head coach, Becky Hammond, for 2 games. Seems pretty random. What's going on all this?
It ain't random. This is probably something. This is for sure something that has happened last season, and it's just now being brought up to the light. And the reason behind her 2-game suspension is because of interactions with former Las Vegas Ace player De'Erica Hamby when she was a part of the Aces, and she was pregnant, and it was just a lot going on. Honestly, I think Becky Hammond was being a little disrespectful to her. I don't think a pregnant woman would lie. I don't think anybody would lie about that. And like my basketball girls know. I ain't even gonna get into it. But like the ones that's been in college, didn't play for an intense coach and all that, y'all know. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at because I just feel like 2 games is like it's a slap on the wrist. It's not even a slap on the wrist. It's like a fingertip on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like she should have got like 10 games, 10, 15 games. Like ain't no way. 2 games, and then it looks bad on the commissioners. I'm sorry, it looks bad. Like if you guys looked back when De'Erica Hamby got traded to the Sparks, on her Instagram post, she did a thank you to Las Vegas Aces fans, just the organization, and then she kind of mentioned something about like the treatment she received when she was pregnant, right? If I'm a commissioner, I would have investigated that right then and there. Right then and there, and then Becky would have probably had a 10-game suspension and a fine. Or a 15-game suspension, 20-game suspension with no fine. Because that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Becky Hammond, I hope you learn from this. Because I respect you. You're a Hall of Famer. But come on now. We're all women at the end of the day. Not cool. We got to stick together.
Shame on you. So she'll be out the first game. I don't think it'll affect our week 1 against Seattle Storm. But next week, the Aces do have 2 dates with the Los Angeles Sparks, one in Los Angeles and one in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Any early predictions?
That's going to be the Sparks test right there. That's going to be the test because the Sparks have like about a week off. So they need to go in the practice this week, regroup. They need to be tapped into the game tomorrow and just focus on what they can do. The Sparks this year looks like a lot of small ball because we have bigs, but our bigs are more of like stretch, and I don't consider them true bigs because our bigs are like big guards. You know, we don't have a true big. But when we play the Aces, that's going to be the test. That's going to be the test to see what we need to work on and kind of like that bar of like who we need to compete with. Because if you're the Sparks and you have Kurt Miller, I'm looking to compete with the Aces.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to also. So how long does it take for us to really figure out if the Kurt Miller effect is working? You know, starting off 1-0 is great, but how many games in do you think we can really tell when Kurt Miller is going to actually turn it on?
I would give it 10 to 12 games. 10 to 12. because the WNBA season is kind of short. I would say 10 to 12 games. I'll say 10 to 12. And it ain't no arguing with me because this is my segment and we not doing no arguing. Cap my tag.
That's just me. Ain't no spiteful, I'm just T. Can't hate a bitch for free. Talking, I'm off the.
Yeah, no arguing with me. Like I said, 10 to 12 games.
Cool. And then also, could you explain this Commissioner's Cup thing to me? I kind of see that all the primetime games are based around this Commissioner's Cup.
Okay. So I feel like majority of people that's on here has a social media. So I want you guys to go on the WNBA Instagram, and it kind of explains more about the Commissioner's Cup. I'm going to give you a brief summary. The Commissioner's Cup is these sets of games that the commissioner sets, and each team represents a charity of their choice or organization of their choice. And when that team wins the Commissioner's Cup game, the charity or the organization they represent gets a cash prize donated to them. So it's like you're playing for charity, but the team selects their own charity. And it's like pretty dope because the teams select the charity or organization that kind of has to do with, connects with like real world problems, right? You know, like social justice and different type of organizations like that. And I think that's pretty cool. I think the NBA should do something like that.
Got it. I like that.
I do too.
It's a pretty dope idea, actually.
Yeah, because I feel like the WNBA, we be tapped in. We be tapped into we be connected to what's going on outside of basketball. I feel, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But that's kind of like a brief description of the Commissioner's Cup.
Nice. And then one thing that isn't listed, I do have to get into, is these cuts around the league. These cuts around the league are really hurting women's basketball. We got to talk about it. A lot of the young stars that have been drafted have been cut from their respective team, whether you've been second round, third round, fourth round, and you've been telling me this is a common occurrence. Yeah,
this is super common. It's kind of hard to make the WNBA because 12 teams, 12 roster spots, right? So that's 144 players. And then you have to remember a lot of these WNBA players have longevity.
Right.
It's players that's playing for Sue Bird played for 20 seasons. You got to think those ones that's like in the double digits, they hold, I don't want to say they're holding spots, but it's kind of like the spots for these drafts is getting smaller, you know? So it's kind of hard to make these rosters. I feel like this is a call for an expansion, but we have to be realistic. A lot of these people with money aren't going to expand or invest money into a WNBA team because I feel like a lot of these people with money, they want to see the money work right away. I feel these people will rather put in money into like a soccer, NBA. We just need a whole new foundation. WNBA is still young, 25 years young. Like, I feel like in the next 10 years, we'll see something happen because it's unacceptable. Bree Bill, Destiny Henderson, I don't like that. And then the center we drafted from Iowa, Monica, getting waived. I don't like that. Ray Burrell from Tennessee that got drafted last season. I don't like that. Like, why are y'all waiving? These are great players. But I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope they get like a opportunity to hoop overseas, get that bag, and I hope they come back in the league and be on a team somewhere because ain't no way these players are getting waived.
Yeah, and you spoke about change for WNBA. What type of changes do you think needs to happen for more of these players to continue to play in the WNBA?
Well, this is for like a casual point of view, more teams. But if you want to look at it from like a sports fan, sports business side, it needs to be a different foundation, like commissioner process, set of rules regarding like flights, meals, like everything needs to be started over from scratch. Daycare, because a lot of these women are mothers. Like those rules kind of gotten better over the years, but we have to be realistic. You have to just be realistic, and honestly, we just need more money. I feel like the more money we get, the more money that's put into the league, we could get these teams. We could be able to keep more of these players, and possibly in another 10 to 20 years, instead of having a 2-round draft, you could have a 4-round, 6-round draft. You know, opportunities are endless. Because I want the game to grow. I just think it's not going to happen in this generation. Probably when I'm about 50 or 60, it'll happen, but not now. You know, not now. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like the changes, it's just too small for me. But we can have all these ideas. We just have to have someone put it in the works. We need the commissioner to kind of just lay some ideas out. I'm not saying scratch this whole thing right now, but just get some ideas going, get some things flowing, so we won't be waiving these top college players. It's unacceptable. Because they don't. A lot of them don't want to go overseas. A lot of them want to play in their home country. You know. I don't like that.
Yeah, we've kind of seen different partnerships in soccer, as far as American sports teams partnering with German soccer teams in League One with LAFC and Bayern Munich. Do you think that, the Sparks partnering with a team in Turkey or a team in France, another club women's basketball team, do you think that would benefit the WNBA?
Yes.
By sending certain players to develop overseas?
I wouldn't send players to develop overseas. I would take it like how the NBA team has the official NBA team and they have a G League team. Mm-hmm. Because once you think about it, in the WNBA, a lot of them play overseas. There's no break for women's basketball. There's no break. And if you get waived from a team or cut from a team, you're going to go overseas. So why not have it to where like they have a collaboration with a team in Europe, And then you play games out there, WNBA games out there. I can see that happening. Make WNBA international.
Could be dope. Let's get into some fits, though, man. Hella fits.
Oh, yeah.
First up, Breanna Stewart. What are we talking about?
I like it. I give this one a 7.
7?
I give it a 7, because it's kind of plain Jane. You got the Louis bag. I like the shoes. It's giving Billie Jean.
I mean, it's really giving unexpected swag. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see
the swag goes crazy.
It's pretty interesting from her. I like it.
I like the shades. I like the shades too. The shades give it a little pop.
Right. Okay. All right. Next up, we'll keep it going down the line. You just give us your takes on them.
All right. Kalia Copper. 10. 10s across the board. 10s. I like this fit. One thing about me, I love a good pair of glasses. I'm the one. I wear sunglasses at night. I'll be wearing sunglasses in the club. So a good fit and some glasses, 10 out of 10 in my book.
I mean, whether you're a man or a woman, man, anytime somebody comes out and they showing some skin, some chest skin, you feeling bold that day.
You know what I'm saying? Prime time. You look good, you play good.
You're feeling bold. We saw Kayvon Thibodeau, New York, come out shirtless. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little different.
Oh, yeah, but I like that one.
All right, next fit. What you got?
Lexi Brown. I love it. I love it. I give it a 9. I love it. The LA. It's only right you wear a Kobe. Shirt. You got to rep LA. I like it. The Louis bag, bomb, jeans, fire. I gave it a score. I did because I kind of wanted her to show like not like a little more skin, but kind of like crop the shirt. The shirt, I feel like. But it's a cute fit though. It's only game 1, so you got more fits to go.
Hella fits to go.
Yeah.
All right, another one. We got fits all day.
Oh my God! One thing about Jordan Kennedy, she gonna put it on. Jordan Kennedy does not miss. Shout out to Jordan. She does not miss. 10s across the board. I told y'all if you wear glasses, if you wear some shades. The shades. I'm a big shades person. Like I said, I'll be wearing my sunglasses in the club. Anything with shades and a fly fit, some shoes, 10 out of 10 in my book. And her bucket hat game goes crazy. The jacket's giving Don Tolliver. I'm on that lovesick like crazy. Shout out to that.
Yeah, I was really liking the bucket hat. Shout out to Q and shout out to Jordan Kennedy wearing bucket hats. Come on
now.
All All right, and lastly, here we go. Another one, the biggest.
Victoria Vivens. I love it. Love it. I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
No 10s this week?
You know what? Not a 10. No 10. I did a 10 for Kalia and Jordan.
Oh, you end up giving it a 10. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
All right.
10s across the board for that. This one I give it a 9. I like a simple black and white. She should have went a little crazy with the heels though. Give it a little pop. She should have did like a crazy color with the heels. For the thrill.
I mean, she's doing numbers to me. That's 10 for me for sure. That's my 10 of the week. I'm going. Vivian's, I'm going.
Okay, Flicks give her 10. You know, drop the bomb for that, please.
One of them.
Yeah, drop the bomb for that. I feel like she should have did a different color heel, but the outfit's fire though. Outfit's fire. I'm not hating. And then you fashionistas, please don't come for me. This is my segment. Whatever I say, go argue with your mama, not me. Okay.
Okay, Frank, she came crazy for game 1.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's all we got for fits though.
Oh yeah.
If y'all got any fits that y'all really like and y'all saw we didn't get to, send the flicks to Lace Up Pod on Instagram.
Yeah,
send them in, man.
Please send them in because we're human. We're gonna miss a lot of things, but hey, since y'all know everything, and y'all gonna be looking at it, tell us what to talk about. You know.
Right. Gone through most everything.
Oh yeah, this episode. See, I'm getting better at it, y'all. So here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then I need y'all to follow us on Instagram. Okay, we gonna post them Instagrams up there, or we?
Yep, they in the bio. Check in the bios.
Yeah, let's check in the bio. And yeah, like we're on the road to 100 subscribers.
Almost
Keep it
there.
going. And make sure y'all tap in with all the videos. Shout out to Flicks. Shout out to Juice. Shout out to the guys. Can we play Juice tag? Because Juice was supposed to come today.
You got the longest tag in there.
Yeah, not me.
Tell him I got the juice.
Shout out to Juice.
Wait a minute.
All right, where's Flicks? Where your tag at?
At least I got good That's just me.
Yeah.
Spiteful, I'm just T. Can't hate a bitch for free. Talking, I'm off the.
Yeah, y'all. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Road to 193 subscribers. Come on.
Let's go. Run it up.
Almost there.